Deep underground in an undisclosed location, this is Tread Comics presents the Buck Rogers 1939 serial. Buck Rogers is a 1939 science fiction film serial produced by Universal Pictures. It stars Buster Crabbe, who had previously played the title character in two Flash Gordon serials and would return for a third in 1940 as our hero. Constance Moore, Jackie Moran, and Anthony Warde would round out the cast. It is based on the Buck Rogers character created by Philip Francis Nowland, who had appeared in magazines and comic strips since 1928. In 1938, Lieutenant Buck Rogers, played by Buster Crabbe, and Buddy Wade, played by Jackie Moran, are part of a crew flying over the North Pole. They are caught in a savage storm and crash. They are ordered to release the experimental Nirvano Gas, which, unbeknownst to them, will put them in suspended animation until they are rescued. The Nirvano Gas works, but their ship is buried in an avalanche and is not found until 500 years have passed. When Buck and Buddy are found, they awaken in the year 2440 to a world ruled by the ruthless dictator Killer Kane, played by Anthony Warde, and his army of super-racketeers. Only those who live in the hidden city, run by the benevolent scientist Dr. Huer, played by C. Montague Shaw, and his military counterpart, Air Marshal Kragg, played by William Gould, resist the criminal rulers of Earth. Buck and Buddy join the resistance. They volunteer to go to Saturn, where they hope that they can find help in their fight against Killer Kane. Wilma Deering, played by the beautiful Constance Moore, is assigned to accompany them. Saturn is run by Aldar, played by Guy Usher, and the Council of the Wise, and Prince Talon. To the dismay of Buck and Buddy, they also discover that Killer Kane has dispatched ambassadors of his own, headed by his loyal henchman, Captain Laska, played by Henry Brandon. The series then becomes a back-and-forth struggle between Buck and Kane to secure the military support of Saturn. This 12-part Buck Rogers movie serial was launched in 1939. It starred Buster Crabbe, who had played the role of Flash Gordon in the serials Flash Gordon and Flash Gordon's Trip to Mars prior to Buck Rogers. Constance Moore played Lieutenant Wilma Deering, the only woman in the film, and Jackie Moran was Buddy Wade, a character who did not appear in any other versions of the Buck Rogers franchise, but who is clearly modeled on the Sunday strip character Buddy Deering. Anthony Warde played Killer Kane, Buck Rogers' enemy. This was the only time that Warde, who usually portrayed evil underlings in serials, played an evil villain lead. Korean actor Philip An, younger brother of noted actor Philip An, played Prince Talon, a Saturnian native who befriends Buck Rogers. Noted actor and the crown prince of stuntmen, David Sharp, who appeared in over 4,500 films over the course of a 7-decade career, also appeared in the Buck Rogers serial in several roles. One as Kane's pilot, a hidden city sentry, and a Centurion lieutenant. The serial had a small budget and saved money on special effects by reusing materials from other stories. Background shots from the futuristic musical Just Imagine, which was released in 1930, as well as the City of the Future, the garnishly stenciled wall from Azura's Palace set in Flash Gordon's trip to Mars, and even the studded leather belt that Crabbe wore in Flash Gordon's trip to Mars turned up as part of Buck Rogers' uniform. In 1953, the 1939 movie serial was edited into a feature film entitled Planet Outlaws by Sherman Kessberg for release via Goodwill Pictures Incorporated. Then it was edited once again to feature length entitled Destination Saturn for syndication to television in 1965. Finally, the serial was edited once again into a feature film format in the late 1970s. This version, simply entitled Buck Rogers, with the theatrical poster advertising Star Wars owes it all to Buck Rogers, and which was later sold on videotape in the early 1990s by VCI Entertainment under their catalog picture title of Planet Outlaws, which title, to make it appear more legitimate, was also superimposed onto the first shot of film following the main titles. The original Planet Outlaws and also Destination Saturn have both been available in video format since the early 1980s, and as early as 1970s were both available for user purchase in 16mm film format from Thunderbird Pictures. VCI released all 12 installments on DVD in September of 2000, and in November of 2009, VCI released a special 70th anniversary edition on DVD, with extras including The History of Buck Rogers by Clifford Laughing Gravy Weemer, a photo gallery, and the 1935 Buck Rogers short feature originally shown at the 1933-1934 World's Fair. And now, Tread Comics is proud to present the Buck Rogers 1939 serial, Chapter 6, The Unknown Command.
Check those controls. I want to drop those rockets.
We got them right where we want them.
They're locked, Colonel Rogers. I tell you what you do. Run over to our ship and get a wrench. We're trapped. The door's locked. It's locked, all right. I should have suspected something like this. Get the floor quick. It's poison gas. Keep your mouth and nose covered.
I can't.
That ought to take care of them.
Don't turn that gas off yet. They haven't had enough to finish them.
We don't dare finish them. The Saturnians learn the fate of their Prince Talon, you know what'll happen.
What are you going to do?
Clear the gas out of there and get orders from our leader on the planet Earth.
That's probably wiser.
Wait. Want that gas to paralyze you too? Keep breathing that antidote till the gas gets out of the ship.
Captain Laska on Saturn calling the leader. Captain Laska on Saturn calling the leader.
Outer space radio control. Outer space radio control. Captain Laska calling the leader.
This is the leader. This is Captain Laska reporting from Saturn.
Never mind all that. Have you the treaty with the Saturnian Council?
The Saturnians refused to ratify until they'd heard directly from Prince Talon.
Then you failed.
Oh, no, sir. I have Prince Talon as my prisoner here on the spaceship with Buck Rogers and Lieutenant Deering of the Hidden City.
I shall reward you for this, Captain Laska. Talon must never reach the Saturnian Council.
Does the leader mean that I'm to put my prisoners out of the way?
No, Laska. I have a better purpose in mind. Do you have the 2 robot oilers with you?
Yes, sir.
Then listen carefully. Inside each helmet is a filament which induces their hypnotic condition. Remove that filament from one of the helmets
I thought I told you to watch those robots.
Well, they're just over here where we left them.
Get rid of them. All right, you can bring him out of it now.
What have you done with Buck Rogers and Lieutenant Deering?
We haven't done anything with them. Yet.
Keep it. You'll need it to bring Rogers and the girl out of that gas. But don't do it until after I brought Talon before the council.
You will take me before the council, knowing what I shall tell them about you and Killer Kane, your leader?
You'll tell them exactly what I want you to tell them.
That's from one of Killer Kane's amnesia helmets.
Right. I'll start forgetting everything but what I want you to say.
When the council hears what you've done...
You can untie him now. Come along, Prince Talon.
Where's Prince Talon? What have you done with him?
You needn't worry about Talon. He'll be of no further use to you.
Do you suppose Talon escaped?
I hope so, but I doubt it.
Listen, Buck.
Somebody trying to get us on the space radio.
I think we'd better answer that call.
Oh, but I don't know how to...
Come on.
Hey, wait a minute.
That's your friend, Dr. Huer. You say just what I tell you to say.
Dr. Huer of the Hidden City on Earth calling Colonel Rogers. Dr. Huer of the Hidden City on Earth calling Colonel Rogers.
All right, answer his call.
Yes, Dr. Huer. This is Lieutenant Deering.
Oh, yes, Wilma. Then you're safe. Let me speak with Colonel Rogers.
Rogers left here with Prince Talon.
He left here with Prince Talon, Doctor.
Hello, Wilma. This is Buddy. Tell Buck I'm all right. I'm out of the hospital already.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Buddy. Tell Dr. Huer that...
This is Dr. Huer again. What about the treaty with Saturn?
Tell him it's being signed right now.
They're signing it now, Doctor.
Then tell Rogers to radio me as soon as he returns to the ship.
Very well, Dr. Huer, I will.
All right. You can go back to Rogers now.
Doctor, that was good news about the treaty, wasn't it?
Yes, it is, Buddy. The support of the people of Saturn means the salvation of the Hidden City.
All right, up against the wall.
Quick, get the key.
Look out, Buck. Two more of them are coming.
Hurry, Wilma.
Let's get after them. If we can get to higher ground, I may be able to stop them. Come on. It's one of Kane's robots. Come on.
The galley's throwing another.
Looks like we're caught between two fires. Look, I've got it. You stay here, Wilma. If I can keep that robot throwing rocks at it, it may hit some of them down there. Stay back here. I have to stop that robot or he's going to kill us both. It worked, Wilma. One of them's down. We'll try it this way.
Buck, what are we going to do with them?
We're going to lock him in the spaceship. Get out.
Saturnians don't look like... What did Talon say they were?
Zugs. They're harmless unless acting under orders.
You were Earth people. How did you get here on Saturn?
We came here with Prince Talon. There was an accident.
An accident? Prince Talon passed here but a short time ago with another Earthman.
Would you take us to him at once, please? It's very important.
I'll do what I can. You will wait, please.
It's an amazing tale you bring us, Prince Talon. But from your strange and apathetic appearance, I can realize how terrible must have been the ordeal. What is it, Lieutenant?
2 Earth people desire admission, sir. They claim to have come to Saturn with Prince Talon.
2 Earth people, you say?
Yes, one of them is a woman.
Shall they be admitted, Captain Lasker? Are they of your party?
They are not of our party, but I suggest you admit them under guard. Remember, they are your enemies.
Admit them. They are my enemies.
You have heard Prince Talon. Admit the Earth people.
You may enter, but you must leave your weapons here. Only the guards are permitted to enter the forum armed.
Certainly. Seize them!
Wait a minute. What's this all about? We're members of Prince Talon's commission. Go on, tell them, Talon.
Tell them the truth, Prince Talon. Repeat what you just told the council.
They are my enemies.
What is it, Buck? He looks right through us as if he doesn't even see us.
Some trick of Lasker's. He's under some sort of...
Prince Talon, are you ready to prefer charges against these Earth people?
Tell them what you told me on the way to this forum.
I was sent to the Earth to pledge our support to Leader Kane in his war against revolutionaries, outlaw residents of a hidden city. This man captured me and forced me to promise our support to his outlaws. My only chance to return to Saturn was to pretend to agree to his proposal.
That's not true. I tell you, he's under some sort of hypnotic spell. Talon, what's the matter with you? Don't you even recognize me?
Let me have the pleasure of handling this. Turn and face the council, and hear judgment passed on you for your crimes against Prince Talon.
Stand where you are. Wilma, get back to the sliding panel.
Seize them!
I wouldn't try that if I were you. Now try to stop us from getting out of the forum. If you have any regard for your Prince Talon.
After them! All of you!
Wilma, bring up a car quick.
Sound the alarm! They must not escape!
What are you going to do?
Melt the switch contacts so they can't cut off the power.
Stop that car. Shut off the power.
I can't. They're middle of the terminals.
Glad that guard didn't call my bluff.
Our bluff? I don't understand, Buck.
You don't think I would have shot our friend Talon, do you?
A friend? After all the lies he told the council about us?
He was only acting under orders from Lasker. Why, I can't imagine. Maybe we can find out if we can get him out of here safely.
Is there no other way to cut off their escape?
Only by closing the safety gate at the other end. But that would mean they're dead.
Close the gate.
You forget that Prince Talon's in that car.
Close that gate.
You have no right to give orders here. Get away from that switch. Grab that bullet.
Doc, look, the tunnel's blocked.
Pull the reverse lever quickly.
I can't.